Stupid are those who work for Yaksha, dead economy. The danger of dead economy is always Ravana will capture it. Ravana captured the whole, just like that in one declaration, he captured the whole thing from Kubera and made Kubera pauper. Listen carefully. Responsibility makes you current living rich. Understand? When Sadashiva takes responsibility, he flows as Shakti. In all of us, Sadashiva is there. But in which form? Morning, the great asana you like, Savasana? In that form. Only when the responsibility sun rises and you decide to take the responsibility, the Vatavarana, the ambience of responsibility, decision to be responsible, melts that Shava and flows as Shakti, makes you Shiva. Understand? It is Ganga makes Himalaya great. If the Ganga does not flow to the plains, we don't care about Himalayas. Even the Himalayas has how many billion tons of ice, who cares? Poles have 100 times more ice than the Himalayas. But who cares? Because Ganga is not flowing from poles. North Pole and South Pole has million times more ice than the Himalayas. But why Himalayas is revered, respected, worshipped? Because it flows as Ganga. Even if you have million times more ice and you don't flow as Ganga, nobody will care. It is Ganga makes Himalaya sacred. Understand? If you flow as Shakti, that makes your Sadashivatva sacred. You are as much as Sadashiva as me. The only difference is I have created the ambience of responsibility and melt myself and flow as Shakti. When I flow as Shakti, because of the Ganga, understand, Himalayas is respected. You are like a North Pole and South Pole. North Pole and South Pole is like Shava. Yes, they have raw material to be Shiva, but only when they melt and flow as Ganga, they will be Sadashiva. Till then, they are only in Shavasana. You being in Savasana, used to whom? Listen. Responsibility is the ambience in which you can melt and flow. I tell you, every opportunity in the Sangha is to melt yourself and flow as Shakti. Every opportunity is to melt and flow as Shakti. People who flow for the sake of electronic zeros in your bank computer reach the same place after your death. Gupera. Gupera Loka. In Gupera Loka, the only work you have is there will be huge gold mountains and huge diamond mountains. You will be sitting as a god, Yaksha. This mountain is mine. This mountain behind me, mine, 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 mine. What is the use? Whoever comes that say, hey, come here, come here, come here. Do you see? See others' mountains? Mine is 3 inches taller. 3 inch means calculate length, breadth, depth. So much diamond, diamond, diamond. That fellow poor sadhu, he doesn't understand. Diamond means what? We can make a begging bowl for me in that. Because he knows only one thing, that begging bowl, Thiruvodu. Enna Sami, Vairangra. Thiruvodu panna mudiyuma adula? அதுக்கு இந்த யக்ஷன் அடப்பிக்காளி பயலே திருவோடு பண்ண முடியுமான்னு கேட்டிய மானத்தை வாங்கிட்டியடா. இதில் ஒரு கட்டி எடுத்துகிட்டு போய் ஊருக்குள்ளே விற்றினா மார்க்கெட்டில் இருக்கிற பணத்தை வச்சு காலமெல்லாம் ஜென்மமெல்லாம் சாப்பிட்லாம் போய்டா. சாமி, நீ கட்டியை விற்கிறதுக்கு மார்க்கெட் போகணும், நான் பிச்சை எடுக்கிறதுக்கு மார்க்கெட் போகணும். 2 பேரும் மார்க்கெட் போனால் தான் லைஃபு. அட இங்கே ஏன்டா உட்காந்து காலத்தை வேஸ்ட் பண்ணுற, வாடா மார்க்கெட்டுக்கு போகலாம். கட்டியை விற்கணுன்னாலும் பிச்சை எடுக்கணுன்னாலும் மார்க்கெட்டுக்கு தான் போய் ஆகணும். அப்போ whether you want to realize the value of the diamond or you want to beg, both have to reach the world. Both need to take the responsibility. So even wealth is wealth only if you take responsibility to make it current. Yaksha is not Lakshmi. Gupera is not Lakshmi. This whole story, beautiful story of Venkateshwara borrowing from Gupera for his marriage is an amazing concept. He is making Yaksha into Lakshmi. He is making reserve to reserve. Understand? He is making the reserve to reserve. Dam has no use if you can't produce current out of it and reach it to people. It's an amazing truth. There's a village folk story where Venkateshwara borrows from Gubera for his marriage and he is still paying the debt. Arey, don't you understand? It is an amazing truth. Fellow who has a Lakshmi on his chest need to borrow from Gubera. It's one of the important truth revealed. Venkateshwara takes the responsibility of reserve to reserve. And the story ends with a beautiful line. Till the end of Kali Yuga, he will be paying only the interest. In the end of the Kali Yuga only, he will pay the whole capital. If he pays the capital, the current will stop, the economy will stop, whole thing will become part of the reserve and life is over. Understand? Responsibility makes reserve into current. All the great things standing today are not because of the wealth those owners had, reserve those owners had. No. Many kings had more reserve than Rajaraja. But whatever is standing on the planet Earth now, declaring their name and glory, is not the reserve they had, but the responsibility they took. There were many more kings in the history who had 100 times more reserve and resources than Rajaraja. It is not the reserve and resources you have will be celebrated. The responsibility you took only will be celebrated. Stupid are those who work for Yaksha, dead economy. The danger of dead economy is always Ravana will capture it. Ravana captured the whole. Just like that, in one declaration, he captured the whole thing from Kubera and made Kubera pauper. Listen carefully. Responsibility makes you current living rich. Not the so-called resources. From the beginning, I want my Balasans to know, in your advent on the planet Earth, the responsibility you take matters here or in other planes, not the dead zeros in your bank computer. It is not even a zeros in a paper. In those days there used to be a passbook. So in that book the zeros will be there. Now it is not even that. It is only the computer generated numerical zeros. That is why in somebody's account suddenly sometime few hundred crores appear and in somebody's account everything disappears. Computerized numerical zeros swallowing your life, and that dictating what you should be doing, how you should be living, is being a slave of not even knowing to whom you are a slave. I tell you, even if you know that you are slave to somebody, it is Maya, and being a slave to something without even knowing to whom you are a slave is Maya matrix. Even if you are a dog, slave, held by your owner, I can say little decent. Because owner cannot hold all the dogs, he puts them all in a prison and you are there rotting. That is worse. Dog in the hands of the owner is at least under Maya. Dogs which are in the prison are in the Maya matrix. All of you are in Maya matrix. If you are working for electronic zeros in your bank account,